I'm going to be reacting to Ren McKay. If you're new to my channel, I'm Erica. I've done a bunch of Ren reactions among many things. I react to all genres of music and all decades, so I'm not specific. But I really do like Ren's work from what I've seen. And one of the Renegades, that's what the Ren fans call themselves, they send me a list of things I should react to, and I'm going through that right now. And my other Ren reactions you can find on a playlist called Erica Reacts to Ren. It's under my channel, or just search Erica Reacts Ren, and you'll see all my other Ren reactions. Let's get into it. I like to watch it and then talk about it afterwards. Okay? Turn this up. Ooh, piano. That's nice. Oh, so pretty. He's usually on guitar, so it's really nice to see him on piano in such a beautiful place, too. It's arpeggios, a very classical vibe. Amazing. Wow, that's the first instrumental keyboard I've heard Ren do. I like it so much. Oh, it's dedicated to someone, Callum McKay. That's why it's called Mackay. Oh my God, that was such a beautiful tribute. What I like about it is, well, one, I play piano, and I'm very picky on keyboard piano, actually. Like to recreate like a grand piano sound, I'm a little bit picky about it. But I thought this sounded really good. Plus, there was a really pretty reverb on it. Like it just had like a really nice effect. So it sounded both like a grand piano, but also with a lot of warmth and beauty. And he does a lot of classical style things. Like when he goes into like, this is like arpeggio, like, and this is called a birdie bass when you do this in your left hand, like that. Okay, so I thought that sounded really good. And then he just built like this beautiful composition. And I think instrumental piano is just such a great genre. I usually am seeing him singing, and he's usually walking around with a guitar in the streets of London. So to see him in a beautiful nature, mountains, and just his keyboard, and especially he didn't need to have a microphone on because he's not singing. But what I love about today's technology is that he has his MacBook. You see his little MacBook hooked up in some of the shots with the keyboard. And it's like he can record this whole thing. See his little MacBook there? He just has to plug in his keyboard into the MacBook and he can capture this epic recording. And then he can just have his camera person film him and he can get the most beautiful music video that was recorded live. And I think that's so cool that we're in an age where indie musicians can just create art without barriers. You just have the barrier of the initial equipment, but then once you have it, like look what he can do. So I love that he's wearing like a Sublime shirt. I used to like Sublime when I was in grade school because they were like big in the 90s. But this is an epic. I don't even know where this was filmed. It's stunning. I wonder if it says sometimes in Samuel, a film by Samuel Perry Falvey. It's a tribute to one of my best friends, Callum McKay. For a long time, I wanted to write him a song, but every time I sat down, I couldn't think of the right words, which left me feeling frustrated. Callum died very shortly after Joe, another very dear friend. Trying to process both created a bit of a block, but to be honest, ever since I haven't really been able to fully grieve whenever I lose someone close to me. One day I sat at the piano, I was playing around with melodies, and this came out. Sometimes I don't have the words to explain or express the thing that wants to be expressed. In these moments, I'm so grateful for music. This is for you, Callum Mackay. Think R.I.P. homie. That's the thing. Music says what words cannot. There's even I think like Victor Hugo has a quote like that. Like music says, let's see, Victor Hugo music quote. Victor Hugo said, music expresses that which cannot be put into words and that which cannot remain silent. I'm sure it was in French originally. But the point is, that is such a profound idea and it's so true. And that sometimes there aren't words, it's more of like a vibe. And the just having the instrumental music, you just feel the emotion and you get to interpret it yourself. And it's not about what words, even though he's really good with words. But sometimes there are no words to explain how you feel about something. So that was great. That's my first, like, I think my first instrumental, fully instrumental Ren piece. And I haven't heard him play piano since like Money Game Part 3 and High Ren. I think he plays piano in High Ren. But in all the ones I've been watching lately, like Vincent's Tale and all that, he's been just walking around with a guitar in the streets of London. So it's really nice to see him on the keyboard and in such an epic place. So what a beautiful tribute to a friend. Wow. Anyway, thanks for watching this reaction. What do you guys think about this video? How do you watch this a lot? Do you listen to this? What does it make you think of? What do you think of his piano setup? What do you think of the quality of his grand piano sound and the effect he puts on it? I'm a big fan, so I have no criticisms, just reverence, I guess would be the right word, like just kind of like appreciation. And so anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the growth of my channel. And if I sometimes have to close my reaction queue because it gets too long and then I get stressed out. And so just to like protect my mental health, I create barriers because right now I'm working through about 30 requests and then, which I don't mind, except then people sometimes send me follow-ups and I'm like, guys, like I love you, but I have a lot of other things I do. Like I'm a mother, I work, I have friends, I have a life. So I try to like budget a certain amount of time to my YouTube channel, which I do prioritize, but I have to take longer sometimes. Like sometimes it's going to take me like 2, 3, or maybe even 4 weeks to do a reaction request. So therefore, sometimes if I feel inundated, I don't know the word, my main response will be that I just close my reaction forms except to my benefactor level, just because there are not that many of them. And I know that they're, if they send me a request, like they're going to be very nice about it and understanding because they've been supporters for a long time. So that's what I do. I figured it's the best balance of how to maintain my mental health, but also still try to keep my channel a bit populist, like I want people to have a say in what I do and I want to be able to take viewer input, but I also don't want it to sacrifice my own artistic ideas or my own work-life balance, if that makes sense. So thank you so much. So just keep an eye on my link tree. My form will either accept responses or it won't accept responses. But when you click on it, you'll know because it says this form is not taking responses. So, or I'll say on the link tree, form closed, okay? But if you do like this channel, feel free to send me a super. I do have other tip options if you want. But again, I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for supporting, and thank you for supporting artists like Ren. Okay. All right. Bye.